Hello everybody, Jet here, and welcome to something a bit different here. We are going to be playing as Tlaqua, as Tiktaq'to, who is start on a flying mount, I believe. So yeah, let's have a look. Obviously the normal lizardmen thing. I do have the DLC, so we've got lots of new units here, which we'll see. So he gets the right of, he resets campaign movement range for, that's awesome. All skink heroes start with a pterodon mount, which is really nice. Extra line of sight. Pterodons gain a unique ability. We'll have to find out what it is. Cheaper pterodon riders and plus 10 melee attack when in foreign territory. We'll do this on hard, and let's jump straight in, guys. Tiktaq'to casts his keen eyes across the ancient Southlands, once home to many sacred bastions of the Old Ones. A sundering of the original megacontinent in an earlier age had split the land from Lustria, causing many of its temple cities to be cut off from the Great Plan. Now, from new Eries, established in the highest ruins of Tlaqua, the Master of the Sky sets out to protect the treasures of the Old Ones. So obviously this is the new free LC Lord, guys. I will be doing some stuff with the DLC Lords as well. But I wanted to do the free LC Lord first, because I know lots of people haven't liked the look of him. I really do like the look of him. Definitely unique, starting flying, which is very
Master
different.
of Skies, you are far from Lustria, but the ancient jungles of the Southlands are in need of your protection. For there are many who seek the treasures of the Old Ones. Sudenburg encroach upon these lands, ambitious empire men who are also far from home. Expect them to raid the deserts for treasure and gold as they look to gain the favor of the Emperor. The desert kingdoms to the east are controlled by the Tomb Kings. Death does not hold these unrelenting creatures back, but they bicker with one another, which can be used to your advantage. To the north, the coast of Araby is controlled by men of Bretonia. Be cautious when dealing with them. They fight against the undead, but also look to profit from these lands, as do the greybeard dwarfs. Mazda Mundi's will has been made known. You, Tiktaq'to, must patrol the skies and defend these lands for the Great Plan.
Okay, so to start with, I'm going to try and stay friends with him. So we have a Master of the Skies, we've got that unique right. Delivery of its, the first Slan Mage Priest spawned upon the world, veritable Lord Croak has now awoken, and all the children of the Old Ones witness and command to us. So we've got a quest, there's ways we can unlock Croak. I've not watched any of the Let's Play, so I don't know how to do this, so we'll find out. Geomantic Web, normal, and we get Blessed Spawns. Okay. There are some new places in the world which I can't see yet. Up there I do believe. Some new territories we'll find. And obviously we are in technically the western jungles, which shouldn't really be here. But, you know, we'll see. Okay, and we're starting a war with the humans. Objective. Capture or loot. Raise 2 different settlements. And we've got some new units we can recruit. These are red-crested skinks, salamanders, and ancient salamanders, which again I'll have to see how they go. Apparently the red-crested skinks are quite a nice mid-range unit. I'm not going to instantly go for them. I'm going to let them burn off some of their troops, because they are fairly similar size to me, so I think going for them straight away would be a potentially bad idea.
Aye, let's hear what.
Try and build my friendship with them. I am going to fall back. We're also taking negative here and build up just a little bit before we do anything. And let's up this straight away so I can get some of those red-crested skinks. And a skink chief who will start mounted, which is really nice. So yeah, and obviously we've got pterodons, and we also have ripperdactyls who are anti-infantry, which I do want to get to as soon as we can as well. That'll be my start. Very boring, non-gutsy first move, but I want to build up a little bit so we can push over to QX Tiktaq'to and capture there quickly. We want to pursue this war against the Humies hard and fast to capture that territory, get Suddenburg dealt with, and then we can work out where we're going to expand to next. I'd like to keep the dwarfs behind me on site. Maybe I should have gone straight for them. It's tricky to work out what to do and where to go, especially at the start of the brand new campaign, and I really don't like the idea of being too aggressive straight away. Maybe I could have taken them out, but possibly not worth the risk. We're going to push straight forwards again anyway while we're building up.
I'll ignore that.
And keep recruiting. Let's get some skink javelins for a bit more ranged. Oh, and an extra unit of pterodon riders, because they are all ranged, which is good. I can funnel them around. They're not most ranged, but they're nice units, and they poison people, and the other ones have fire damage, so... And what we'll do is we'll actually try and potentially ambush them. We'll get some red-crested skinks in, just to give us that little bit of meat and to show off the new units. Because again, I've not really seen... I've been doing other things recently, as I'm sure some of you are aware. So I've not seen a huge amount of new content, guys. So this is all something very new to me. Oh god, there's yeah, that's not a good sign, because that means there are beastmen somewhere close. Which I should have known, because they always start close. They probably started on this coast, and they could come through to me. So let's have a look. Certainly compared to my other units, they are good weapon strength, better melee attack, not great melee defense. So I'd say they're more of a charge unit. They poison, so they reduce people, and they have frenzy, so when their leadership is above 15%, they get a nice big buff. And they're not too expensive, so they will be a good mid-range unit. Yep. Extra ammunition for skink units. Surprisingly, we're going to work down with skinks to start with. I'm not going to do it, but it will be very interesting to do a Lizardmen playthrough with no Sauruses at all. So you're not allowed to use Saurus warriors at all. I'm not going to do that because I'm not insane. Obviously, we also need to pay attention when we do bump into the Skaven, because we've got a lot of new Skaven units. I think I may pop a Lord, once we've dealt with here, I may pop a Lord and go and get El Calabad as well, because I don't want someone else to capture that, and it will show off more area for me to capture, so... I don't have a great garrison. I am going to go into ambush stance just to try and pull them out. Oh, hang on, is he a red crested skink? He does a lot of weapon damage. He stops rampage, but rampages. He's got bombardment. Let's have a look at these red-crested skink lords. I can't see their stats. I assume they're probably similar. They all start mounted, which is the really cool thing. And these guys will too. I'm going to grab one of them because I want to see what they're like. Oh no, they don't start. I thought they started flying from the things. Oh well. But we can get a Ripperdactyl long run and an Ancient Stegodon to be there, which is going to be better. But this guy is a melee, anti-large, poisoning monster. So I'm quite happy about that. See, we've got various things we'll get as well as time goes on, but we're going to stay on. And we've got the Drop Sphere, which is a bombardment. I'm not a huge fan of the way the bombardment works with pterodons. I wish you could kind of select it and select the bit of ground you want it to drop on, which you don't seem to be able to do unless there's some way of doing that. And if there is, please tell me. But generally I find you've got to fly over, then click the buttons. But we'll see how it goes. Obviously I want to get Tiktaq'to being nice and aggressive here. want to make friends, stay good friends with those dwarves behind me, at least for now, because their mountains aren't ideal for me. So they're not bad, and they do have a gem mine in, but lizardmen I find work well with dwarves, and it gives me, as I said, it gives me that nice bastion against the sea where I don't really want to be going.
For you on this fine day?
And we already have a trade agreement with them, so.
Sigma forbids this.
Tiktaq'to shikal. Uncanny. Shadow spirits.
Yeah, well, I guess it's time to have some fun. We will get to try out our red-crested, good God, saying red-crested skinks is not, it's not easy. I'm just going to start saying red-crested squinks, because, you know, that's what I'm kind of saying, trying to say. Red-crested skinks. It's a bit of a tongue tease. Just to sit there watching this and just try and say it several times together. I'm not going to do it, but I want you to because it's funny. Oh, sorry about this, guys. I'm just literally got in from work. Oh, this doesn't look very deserty. Right, I'm going to keep these guys. Let's have a look at these guys. Oh, they look meaty. Where's my lord? Does look cool. So I'm going to use these guys on the flanks. These guys are going to be my front line. Right, these guys only shoot one direction. These two are going to go down a flank and kite people as well. You two can start up there. I want to make sure these guys are on skirmish mode. Forwards. You can go start shooting them. You can push right up to get behind and poke their archers as soon as we can. Oop, here they come. You guys can come straight over. There we go, we've had some fun there. You guys can get your butts up. You guys can actually get involved. So we're nicely surrounding them here a bit. Where's my lord? You can charge in. And these guys are just going to get onto the flanks and start hammering in. You can hammer into the rear. I think this is going reasonably. We are poisoning them. We are smashing into these humans and they are breaking here. I love how quick the Skink's movements are. Okay, that was a bit weird. He was just kind of stood in this little circle, but... Dive, 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 I believe is the correct terminology here. They can sometimes pick them up, I believe, if they get the right animation. But I think this is now pretty much over. Has that turn? Have I made him rampage now? Nice, clean battle there. My skinks, my front line took some damage, but that's what they're designed for. And oh my god, they are, wow. Okay, I knew they were going to be good. I expected them to be reasonable midline, but that was devastating. I mean, a front line of Saurus warriors to provide a nice solid shield, and those guys flanking, because they're a bit faster than Sauruses, would be brutal. But they provide a nice cheap alternative. So that's probably what we'll go for long run. I don't think I actually got I didn't even get my cold ones in. And my range did so little damage. My javelins did better than but we just surrounded them and took them. I should have gone straight away. That said, I say I should have gone straight away. Without them, it wouldn't have been anywhere near as good a victory. I am liking them. So that is a nice, solid hit, and that is the region. Let's knock that. Oh, because that goes up to level 4 now. Let's knock that straight over. Public order and growth. Let's get a few more of them, because they're not expensive either. And we have leveled up. So I want to buff his damage and things as well, long run, and we get the upgraded ones of those long run. But to start with, it is always Route Marcher, guys. So we've got the extra growth in this region as well, which I do want to push up. Obviously our next target is going to be, we're going to push to Southernburg as soon as we can. We're going to, are going to get up here, and actually the nice thing about having Aachen here and people is that while I'm not at war with them, the Tomb Kings are relatively neutral, so I can court them and court their favour at least extensively, at least slightly, and they will all inevitably be at war with each other. Because they are very betrayal. No, I can't help. They wanted me to pay. I beat them in battle, take their city, and they want me to pay for a peace treaty. It ain't gonna happen. I still want to get a non-aggression pact with the dwarves of Vulture Mountain behind me. I forget what they're called, Karak something. They're dwarves, I'm lizard men. I don't care. I really should know. I know people want me to actually play them at some point, and once we get some of the mods together, once the mods start working again, we probably will look at that. Del Alad as well. So actually we will push straight up there as early as we can.
And what can the Dawi do for you one?
Yeah, do I already have? Yeah, I do have a non-aggression pact with them.
Attend your king. Tell me, creature.
See, they don't look well defended. I should move that over to here as early as I can. That will drop off growth. So they do actually have an army there as well. But again, I can try and goad that out. I can sit here raiding. I can use ambush stance. So we are not going to be, we are not going to be, well, we're not going to be too subtle, but I'm not going to throw myself straight at there like that, because I don't want to lose all my troops really early. And we are going to end up with quite a stretched empire here, which could also be a bit problematic. So I want to be a little careful with how I expand here and how I extend. But I'm quite happy with this. So far, we've got a reasonable start. I'm not going to get cocky. If I get cocky, I will die. I also want to build my Ripperdactyl Lord of Little Army. He is going to push north and get the other settlement there as quickly as we can, just to expend. There. Ooh. Attack! Always
Your
attack.
prestige
Especially as he
grows,
has
my
gold.
lord. News of your conquest spreads far.
Nice, so we've got our first mission complete. Our next one is obviously 6 settlements. Here we'll provide gold, which is very good.
No! I'll ignore that.
Tiktaq'to shikal.
There we'll have walls.
Maturu dance.
You know what? This is probably cocky, but... Oh damn, we can't quite get there. Let's fall back so they can't get me at the same time. Let's go here straight up. Extra missile damage for skink units, extra weapon strength, because that'll buff these guys up nicely as well. Okay. So we're going to take Suddenburg, and then we are going to push to plain of Tuskers, and then that's our initial sort of conquests done. Suddenburg could be a bit of a harder fight, though I suspect my red-crested skinks are going to do horrible, horrible things to them. Especially if I get them straight onto the walls with siege equipment, that's not going to be too bad. And I can always pop another lord to bring some reinforcements up. Oh, we have Skaven right there. Let us pull back. Is that the new clan as well? I don't know. I don't know where they're meant to start, but that is definitely a Skaven settlement, so I am not going to go and try and settle it. We are going to fall back from there, and I will definitely be wanting to take them out early, because I hate fighting Skaven. I didn't even realise they were there, which I guess is the point of Skaven. Oh, I appear to have a helicopter flying over me. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but you hear a little bit of a hum in the background. There appears to be a helicopter flying right above me. So I do apologise for that if you can hear it. There's a little unexpected... Yeah, we're getting a lot of Skaven corruption here. Growth again, so we can start working on that corruption. I actually do want to, because that'll start spreading down here. Let us start pushing out some siege equipment, and I am. Let's see, no, I can't afford to pop out another lord just yet.
What do you desire? If it is within my vast power, Nehekara rises from the sands. The convention is to bow.
I'd like to get a trade agreement with them.
Stay in my good graces.
But I also don't want to offer them a non-aggression pact just yet. Because it cuts off a way of advancing, and they are definitely going to be early chunks of territory, because I probably want to consolidate this chunk of territory next. I don't know what my guys are going to be like versus the Tomb Kings, though we shall see. Again, it'll be a nice, fun little bit to play against. We are also going to be doing a Bretonnian campaign, guys, because there are new Bretonnian mechanics which I do want to have a look at. Though I'll try and get one. It might not drop tonight, or if it does drop tonight, it'll drop late tonight or tomorrow. But I do want to get one of those running as well with this new DLC, so we can have a look at all of that. And I will probably be having my second episode of this dropping tomorrow. But I'm quite busy because we've got another game coming out which I'm getting early access to tomorrow. But I've already done quite a bit of recording for that. So I say another game I've got early access for. I didn't get early access to this, just to correct myself there. One day we will hopefully get early access. I'm not quite big enough yet, so...
Scared Do not stand in the way of my
It
realm.
wouldn't make me much money anyway. I'm a little overspending at the moment, but so you can get these 2 ports as well, which would be very nice for us. And we can push them into slightly more income generation. And once we've got that, we'll be able to get a bit more income. And that potentially could be our early issue, is generating income as well. I don't like having Muscaven to be to the north of me either. Maybe I should have gone for peace and literally just charged Muscaven to take them out as early as I can. And in fact, once I've dealt with this province, the Skaven are my next target. Straight up, I am not leaving the Skaven to stand for any longer than needs be. They need to be taken out as quickly as I can, because they will grow and they will be a thorn in my side. Taking them out will make everybody happy. Obviously, we won't get to see the new Skaven units if I take them out too quickly, but I'm not necessarily so upset by that. We will see them at some point. Especially as there are definitely Skaven at the other side of this desert as well. I don't care about Winds of Magic reserves. So blood sacrifice, relation of nearby settlement deteriorated their interpretation. Leave them be, because I have no need to buff that up. Let's do a quick save, just in case. And let's fight this battle. I could have waited. I should have waited another turn. Damn. So obviously we are going to be funneling our red crested skinks onto the wall first, as they are definitely my shock troops. We will build a nice solid chunk of territory on that wall, and then we will push down inside once we've broken all their troops on the walls. I'm going to go straight here as well.
Tiktaq'to!
Oh, I love how he just shouts his name, because who wouldn't? Right, you guys can go behind these guys, because these guys have shields. And these guys can form a little line in the centre. And these guys can sit back, at least to start with. Oops, I left him. No, I didn't leave him anywhere else. If they had any siege equipment, I'd be looking at moving them. You guys can actually move over here and have some fun just pestering them. Though you're not going to go straight. So we'll go like this. If you hold shift, you can move them like you can move them as a unit, so let's just double time as everything gets up to the walls. I've put the only reason my skink cohorts are forwards is because they've got shields, whereas my red crested skinks don't. So you guys can go start just hitting on that wall. I want my red crested skinks to go up these first. And you can go land on some of them. Go, 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 go. These guys can follow up. That's fine. We're going to sit here just pestering them. Where is my lord gone? He is having fun up here. My red crested skinks are definitely making a nice hole in this wall. I love they're just slightly faster than everybody else's movements. Does make them look a bit weird. I'm not, hang on, I'm not still on. No, I'm not still on triple time. It always makes me think I'm on a faster speed, but you can see how quickly the humans move in comparison. Oh, we're slowly burning those units. Tic-tac-toe is going to come off against them. And you guys are going to move to here to support from behind. Oh, let's break that unit first. No, you guys are going to come here. Just have some fun shooting into there, and that will do a couple of runs over them. Come on, straight over them and drop on them. I think it's time to start pushing down with all of these. This flank can push down. And some of these guys, because everything up here is pretty much broken. Let's just go airborne so I can drop. Or try to go airborne so we can drop. He's actually taking a bit of damage there. Oh damn, I definitely missed that. Right, all of them can just shut everything on here and just push. Because that wall is clear, so we're just going to fold in from all the angles onto there. Right, I'm going to pull them out. I don't want them taking too much damage. You guys can pull back over here and have some more fun there. I'm happy with how we're doing here. Some of my red-crested skinks are taking a lot of damage down there, so I do want to be a little careful of that. They are a little overexposed down there. Let's get my lord back to support as well. Let's get my lord on their lord. Oh, we hold the gate. Oh, you can actually charge straight into them. These guys are meant to have been charging down. They seem to be failing at that miserably. You guys can go and break them, while all of you guys just charge up the centre here, and you guys can move up here. Yeah, no, sorry, I'll do. I want them charging them. We're out of ammo, but that's fine. We're keeping an eye on them, so. Well, that unit of skinks is going to get out. I don't want to waste some of my units. You know, they've done a very good job. They've got a lot of kills. They've been on the front line, so I'm pulling them out. Well, these guys fail to move forwards for some reason. Why can't I attack them? Oh, now I can. That was weird. There you go, now we're pushing. I am charging my large unit into some large, but I think we can cope against bog standard spearmen. Oh, did he pick someone up? Yes, he did. Oh. Did he just bounce him off the building, then pick him up again? There we go. Dive, dive, dive. If those spearmen even look like they're turning around, we're going to pull back up. Back up. This is just a grind through now. In fact, this is a charge these guys in to stop their archers shooting us. That unit is broken. I honestly am not that fussed. You guys can actually come right. Oh, you're behind. Yeah, they're going to come in from behind. Smash through the rest of their archers and then hit their force from the rear. Where, let's be honest, we're doing very nicely in this little grind of the battle there. My skink cohorts and my red-crested skinks are doing very nicely there. So I'm happy with how that's going. We are taking losses, but this was always going to be a tricky fight. Come on, why do they keep getting stuck? I seem to be having a bit of an issue with this map. There we go, now we're charging into them. We're not going to get much charge bonus there. Most of their troops are actually already off the map, which is a little weird. Let's turn and go straight back into them. You guys can hit them, because the other unit have broken off. That'll stop them shooting while my ranged pick off these guys. And that charge into the rear there is, I suspect, going to demolish the rest of their morale. I really should be cycle charging him a bit more as well, but... Ooh, they've got some units which have recovered behind us, but... It's not going to do them well. I suspect this battle is all but done. Yeah, just trying to get charge bonuses off again. Again, you guys can pull back out and then charge back in. They are very tired, but I just want to keep at it at the moment. So I want to just break this last little cohort. I'm going to set a couple of units of red crested skinks down there. That's that block gone. And it's over, guys. That is the matter out. Again, nice solid battle there. Close victory. I'm not sure I'd call it close, but if I'd taken the time, I could have done a hit the walls in multiple places, split them more, but we were always going to be able to push through there. And again, I'm impressed by those red-crested skinks, guys. They are worth their weight in my army. They are very good. They are definitely not fire and forget units. They're definitely glass cannony. Here I could use them because they could get up on the walls. They definitely don't do well against archers, as we saw, because some of my units did take a lot of damage, you know. So that you do want to be aware of that. So I would still, you know, they're not going to replace my Saurus warriors, but you know, in my main bodies, I hope I can still have Saurus warriors with this guy. I didn't say I couldn't, but yeah. So it's gonna be a fun one anyway. And one more little bit of movement to go. One more territory to go here. Was really nice. Oh, they did very well. And we got an item which causes us to cause fear. Oh, we already have that. I'm going to buff him up to start with, just so he doesn't fall over as much. And this is, guys, where we are going to leave this one for now. Thank you very much for watching. If you are new to my channel, guys, please do like and subscribe. You can also pop any comments in the comments section, unsurprisingly, or jump over to my Discord and say hello to everybody there. We don't bite much. But no, there's a nice welcoming little group of people. There's not many yet. As always, you can find links to my Discord in the comments and description, as well as links to my Twitter, my Patreon, and my affiliations with Overclockers and Humble Bundle, where you can pick up this DLC. Again, that is linked down in the comments, guys. If you do get it through there, it will help my channel. This isn't a DLC, sorry, this is the free DLC accompanying the DLC, but the red-crested skinks are part of the DLC. I think I should just call this episode Red-Quested Swinks. Anyway, as always, guys, thank you very much for watching.